It's a little bit high. I should have cut it here. Okay, so there's a darker line right where these two planes start meeting. There's really not a line. What it is a value that when there's something going under, it's going to have a darker value. Right over here, it's not a line, it's a value that meets another value, and you just get it a little sharper in there so you can see the edge of the mouth where that goes. And clarity is the main issue. You don't want to have things that are just kind of mushy. You want to make sure you get where the planes meet, what's clear. Right. Down under here, you have bounce light. Well, right here, this is a cast shadow. Okay, so make sure you keep squinting, look at all this, and just keep darkening things in. You can make this like a number 7 in value, and this a number 10 in value. So you keep the differences. Right, stepping away a little while there, looking back at it, coming back with a different eye. I'm going to put in a little bit more value in here to delineate the lip from the highlights and the light shapes. You can put in some value over here. Now I'm going to use some different paper later on to show you how you can get highlights better. Using a mid-tone paper is probably your best bet for drawing, because then you can use a white charcoal, but right now I'm just using the Prismacolor on white paper, so you can't do as much. But if you have a mid-tone paper and then you use a white charcoal, or even color pencils is nice. Remember, working from life is the best idea. Don't work from photographs. You're not going to get as good an image. You're not going to get this round feeling. Alright, when this comes around, part of it is darker in this area because it's not facing light and it's not getting as much bounce light. So you're going to darken that up a little bit. You kind of missed it here. Let's see, this is bounce light, but it's still in the shadow shape. So you want to darken it in, or you want to have this part even darker because this is the cast shadow on the top of that chin. Now right in here, this lip, it's darker in that area. Now, when you draw, you want to not always draw what you see, but draw what you know in terms of design. The fact of it is, sometimes you don't want to make it as dark as it looks, because you want the illusion that something is popping forward. And if you make it dark as it looks like a cave in the way back, if a cave is forward, then yeah, make it dark. But if the cave is farther back, you want to use atmospheric perspective to make it look like it's farther back. So this part right here, you know, if you squint your eye, maybe this part might be darker. But you don't want to make it darker because this part right here is actually what you want to focus on and what you want to have pop forward. So you're going to put more contrast in these areas here and here than in this area. So bring this up, bring the value of this up to about a 9. And then let it fade back 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But this right here is like a 6 or a 7. So it sets back, and this right here, two different values are going to pop that forward. All right. Then as it, like even here, as this turns back, the value here, you could start out something closer. Maybe that's like a 7, and then we go 6, 5, 4, you know, 3, 2, 1, and then this is forward and that goes back.